The Council in China of Exchange program really enables students to gain experiences that they wouldn't have the opportunity to do otherwise. The benefits of the Volunteering in China program really are an opportunity for students to develop their sense of international awareness and leadership skills when it comes to working in teams in an unfamiliar setting. It's 1 month in a foreign country, and it's real world experience, so it really bridges the theory behind what it means to be a good classroom teacher and the practice of actually putting it all together. It will also be a huge opportunity for them when they graduate to say, not only did I go to China and interact with the culture, but I taught English.
I decided to go on the China trip because, one, I'd already studied abroad a few semesters prior in England, and I really enjoyed traveling and meeting new people. Also, it was affordable, and I knew everyone who was going, so it was going to be a really good time to experience a culture and enjoy time with my friends. I would say teaching was one of the best parts of my experience in China, but it's also very tiring, so it's also good to know to take a time to rest during the periods, so you can take a nap and just not go out every night, because that's not what it's all about.
My favorite part about teaching the kids was just how excited they were all the time.
At first it was nerve-wracking, but watching the kids, the light in their eyes just appear when I'm talking in my native language, and they're just so interested in how we speak.
We were going up the stairs and we saw them, and they stopped and they started giggling and laughing, going, "Teacher, teacher, teacher." So just then I knew it was going to be a really great experience.
We spent a lot of time preparing lesson plans and a lot of time teaching, but we also had time to just explore.
Day-to-day life in China was different, but it was fantastic.
Another awesome experience I had was dancing in the park with some of the local people in our city. They just every night had these dance parties in the park where they would play music, and they would do line dancing or sometimes just ballroom dancing. Some of them were really good.
In the afternoons and evenings after we finished teaching and ate dinner, we would just go spend some time in the park. We would go to Walmart, we would go to karaoke.
The cultural adjustments themselves were surprisingly challenging.
The most surprising thing about the Chinese culture was how nice the people are there and how safe I felt there.
Another thing you probably want to be prepared for is bargaining when you shop. It's not something that you see a lot here, so when you get to China, it might be a little weird.
When they serve you seafood, it's the full fish. It's head and tail and the eyes, and I was not prepared for full animals of the sea on my plate.
Be prepared to sweat. It is very hot over there and just very muggy.
I think the one piece of advice I would give for anyone that was considering this trip would be willing to take risks.
Brush up on a little bit of Chinese, learn some of the basics.
My advice if you want to go on the China trip is just to realize that you're going to be on a plane for 14 hours. That means you're going to be that far away from home. You're going to an entire different culture, entire different world, basically.
Like when we were climbing the Great Wall, we got to one little house and it was like, well, you know, it's like 100 degrees out, 100% humidity, and we only have like a half hour more. It's like, but no, we can make it one more. We can go another, we can make it to the next stop.
I think students should participate in the Teaching in China program because it is fun. Every day is a new experience. Just when you think you have it all figured out, something new comes at you that you didn't expect.
I had a great time. I don't see how you cannot have a great time in China. It was awesome.